What's up, Buttercup? It is me, it is she, Barbie P. Welcome back to my channel. And of course, before we jump into the video, I have to give my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, a nutritionist, or Jesus. So I always recommend you seek the professional help you need on your weight loss, fat loss journey. However, I'm just a girly that lost 105 pounds naturally. And I have tips and tricks that have helped me out, and hopefully they will help you out. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's get into these pretty and healthy girl habits that I do every day. I do them on the daily. And these pretty and healthy girl habits, tips and tricks, they are perfect if you are on your weight loss journey, if you're trying to lose those last couple of pounds. And then they're perfect for if you're just trying to maintain your weight. Like if you finally lost all the weight and you snatched and you're looking good, this will help out as well. So, yes. Anyway, now, one thing I had to learn is not to eat the same amount of calories every day. I know, right? Shocker. I used to be the girly that was like, I eat 1,800 calories every day, 1,800 calories or 1,500 calories. The truth is, you don't need to eat the same amount of calories every day unless you're doing the same amount of work every day. So, example, Monday is leg day, glutes and hammies. So I train 45 minutes intensely with purpose and intention, all of that, for 45 minutes on my glutes and hamstrings. Then I finish up with a 10-minute core workout. Then I go outside and I hit that pavement for about 30 minutes. So on a glute day, when I check my watch, I think I burn about 2,500-ish calories on a glute day. So on that day, I might eat 1,800 calories. I might even eat 1,900 calories. I'm still in a deficit though. And I would say this too. Most of the time, because it's a glute day, I eat salmon. So I tend to eat more salmon, and salmon is just one of those kind of calorie dense type of foods. Even with the skin off, it's 230 calories. Unless you get that frozen salmon from Aldi's, that's 120. I don't know what type of sorcery that is. If it's the same meat, it should be the same amount of calories. But anyway, it's the fresh one. It has the Mediterranean herbs and stuff on it, y'all. Ooh, it is so good. So that's kind of like why my calories are higher on those days, because I have me a nice piece of salmon, okay? Nice piece of salmon, heavy on my protein that day, because yes, and yes. Now, example number 2, a upper body day. I do about 45 minutes of push, like I have a push-pull day. So whatever upper body day it is, if it's push or pull, it's 45 minutes of that, a 10-minute core finisher or a core burner. Then I go hit that pavement for about 35 minutes of walking. Now, I still burn a lot of calories on my upper body days. I tend to crave more shrimp and more like chicken breast, if that makes sense. So on those days, I might eat 1650 or right at 1,700 calories. It just depends. But I don't eat the same amount of calories every day because I'm not doing the same amount of activity every day. So now on my off days, and I mean like an off day, rest, active rest, the most that I actually burn on a rest day is about maybe 2,300 calories in a sense. Just giving more, but really it's about 2,000, 2,100 calories. So on my rest days, I'm probably only eating about maybe 1,500 calories, maybe 1,400 calories, because I'm not doing much. I'm not. And honestly, on my rest days, on my rest days, I tend to eat less because I'm not doing as much. So for me, it makes no sense to eat the same amount of calories every day if I am not doing the same amount of work every day. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's what I do. That's number one. Now, number two, I eat with a waist trainer on. I know, that's crazy, right? Well, yeah, if you've ever been a big back and ever overeaten and ever experienced binge eating, you can really throw down. So even though I've lost 105 pounds, I'm on my journey of being snatched, that big back demon is still there. It might not have as much power. It might be laid dormant, but it's still there. So I have to really lock in more with myself to keep that big back demon under control and keep it suppressed. So what I do is I eat with my waist trainer on, and that's when I started noticing like my natural fullness cues. Like, like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm actually getting kind of full. Or I don't even like saying full, just satisfied. But when I have my waist trainer on, I just notice that I eat less. So that helps keep me in check. Because without my waist trainer, I'll still stay within my calories. I'll still eat my healthy meals and all of that. But I've noticed I might eat like an extra piece of salmon. I might eat an extra boiled egg or, like whatever. But when I have my waist trainer on, it just kind of naturally keeps me from overeating because I'll feel it. And if you have a waist trainer on and you still overeat, that's just some big back behavior. Because when I have my waist trainer on, it's hard to overeat because literally you start feeling like the food is stacking up and like stacking up from your stomach all the way up to like your chest and into your neck, like you about to burp in a sense. Like, no, that is not cute. That's the whole point of the waist trainer, is to keep you from overeating. So if you're still overeating with the waist trainer on, that's a whole nother thing we got to talk about. But anyway, yes, and yes. And of course, I've talked about this several times. Intermediate fasting. I have to fast. I have to, because again, it keeps me in check. But if I don't have a fasting schedule, I've noticed that I will just be kind of nibbling, grazing throughout the day. Like, I'll just be kind of just going. So it's like if I have an actual schedule, my eating window is typically 12 to 8. Maybe the earliest I've really eaten is about maybe 10 a.m. But my cutoff time is 8 p.m. Because if not, I'll be eating, I'll be nibbling. It's like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? So it's like, nope. Having my eating window keeps me in check. It keeps me in line. And whenever I fall out of that eating window, my life becomes so discombobulated because I feel like I don't even know how to eat anymore because I'm so used to eating right at 12 that if I eat too early, it just throws off my eating schedule. So I just don't like doing that. So I tried a couple of times, but for the most part, my eating schedule is really like 12 to 8. And the earliest is if I'm really craving like some type of Waffle House style breakfast that I'll make at home, is maybe 10:30. But that's on a rare day. So keeping that eating schedule, keeping the intermediate fasting, yes. And of course it's great too because you start really just learning your fullness cues, if you're actually hungry or if you're just bored. So I highly recommend that. And of course, if you got that big back demon, that helps keep that in check too, because you do starve that big back demon. And then you start realizing that, hey, I'm not actually hungry. I'm just emotional right now. I have to keep my snacks on deck, okay? Always staying prepared. And I would just say, knowing yourself. It's okay to be selfish, Buttercup. I'm letting you know it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to take the time and to learn you. Because honestly, when you are a big back and you're overweight and you might be a binge eater, because YouTube doesn't like when I say that. But when you are that, you are not aware of how much you are eating. You're not aware of it. Because think about it. If you are 300 pounds, you are eating of the size of a 300-pound person. So when I started my weight loss journey, March 1st, 2021, I was 300 pounds and 8 ounces. And when I had to cut my calories down, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just cut my calories down to 1,800. I just said, oh, okay, well, that's what we're going to shoot for. And Buttercup, when I really started like counting calories and measuring out my food and all these things, I was like, Lord, I've been eating. Like, you just eating too much. But that's because I took the time to be selfish and just to be aware of what's going on. I took the time to learn myself. And now I would say this. I know me so well. I know when I am ovulating. I know like that week before my period. And I know the week of my period. I know like the cravings. And when I say I know, it's like I know the cravings that come with it. I know how I'm going to start feeling. I know how my energy levels are. So I automatically know what to eat for each week. I know that, okay, this is the week before my period. So I'm just going to bump my calories up by 100, maybe 150 calories each day. Like just bump it up just a little bit, because the week before my period, I start craving. Serious. And then the week of my period, I start craving. Like whatever I'm craving. So I give myself a little bit of leeway because I know I'm going to crave more. And then because I know what I crave, I get the healthier version of it. Okay? So that sweet tooth of chocolate, like a Reese's, because I could throw down some Reese's, y'all. Whew. I could throw down some Reese's. I could throw them back, okay? But now my Reese's fix, especially around my period, Greek yogurt, just a little bit of Greek yogurt, just enough to make it soppy, a little sloppy. Put some honey in there, stir that up. Now, I get my powdered peanut butter in a separate container. Put the powdered peanut butter in there, put a pinch of salt. I like my pink salt, pinch of pink salt, boom. Then I take a little bit of honey, boom. I put a little bit of water in there, make that thing nice and thick, okay? Make it thick, just like you. And then I take a banana and I put it in this bowl. So pretty much I have the Greek yogurt. Now I add like this big dollop of, not Daisy, but of my peanut butter concoction. Then I put a banana and I kind of mash it in there, and I take some chocolate chips, just a few of them, sprinkle. Then I get a caramel rice cake, okay? Crush it and like put it on top. That is my Reese's fix, okay? I know there's a lot going on, but it satisfies that Reese's crave. It's a nice size container, so it's a good amount of volume. I enjoy it, and I'm not actually eating a Reese's, okay? I'm not eating cookie butter. I'm going to tell you, when it came down to cookie butter Buttercup, that used to be my thing that would get me. And I know some people are like, you started your weight loss journey March 1st, 2021. It's 2025 and you only lost 100 pounds. You should have lost more weight back then. No, baby, let me tell you something. I had to start from scratch. So I would lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain maybe 5 pounds, lose some more weight. So once I started really finding my rhythm, that's what actually, was helping me be able to lose the weight and actually keep it off. It was like, it took you that long? Yeah, it took me that long. But guess what? In 4 years, I've lost 105 pounds compared to some of the people that I know that have gained 60 pounds in 4 years. So which part do you want to be of? Okay, mind your business. But anyway, just take the time to get to know you and know your habits and just know your flow. And once you really learn your flow, it's just so much easier to stay consistent and just do what you need to do. So, anyway, that's enough for today. Until next time, Buttercup, you already know what to do. Mind your business and tend to your own business. Mind and tend to the business that pays you. And if it does not pay you, Buttercup, then you definitely need to be minding your own business, which is drinking your green juice, going for your pretty and healthy girl walk, even though it's hot. So put some sunscreen on, get you a cute little sun visor, and meal prep your food because it is a sign of self-love. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.